Next, we're going to bring in the Rams captains, Central Dauphin football captains. Mason Griffiths, thank you very much. Adam Burkhart, Noah Hoffman. You guys can share this microphone if you want. We'll do it that way. And you got to get up pretty close here. Anyway, big win last night, guys. Sort of a win you had to have when you're looking for seeding. I mean, I follow it a different way than you do. You're on the field, but we know once this time of year comes around, one win can really make a big difference. Can get you a home game, you know, going into the playoffs. You had to play on the road last year. Anyway, big game last night for Adam. I already mentioned that. Are you sore, Adam?
Not any more than any other game.
Okay. Yeah, just see, like the last couple games, you've done a whole lot of carrying the ball and done well at it, and you don't shy away from contact, that's for sure. But for what it's worth, and I'm sure with Adam it doesn't mean a whole lot, but over the last 2 games,
you guys have to talk right
342 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, 69 receiving yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 411 yards from scrimmage over the last 2 games for Adam. And I'm going to bring you back in at the end. I got a question for you I want to finish up with. Mason, great game last night. Seems to me...
Why don't you guys hold the microphone and pass it, because this is getting in the way of faces and everything.
Mason, seems to me like things turned around a little bit. If we had to sort of identify maybe a low point in the season, it started with 8.4 seconds left before halftime of the Manheim Township game. The starting defense had not given up a touchdown for just shy of 10 quarters. They got a long pass, went into the locker room, down 12-7 now. They were down 12-0. And in the second half, they came out, and, I mean, either they were really good or you guys were flat. And to me, I sort of thought, oh, my gosh, is this the Rams team that we're going to see the rest of the year? And it's not. It wasn't. So what happened at that Manheim Township game that you guys, from then on, I don't think have played a bad game?
I feel like we all knew that we're going to end up getting scored on. Like, I mean, it's pretty tough for a team to go not scored on. So,
right.
I mean, but we just have to keep trucking on, keep going, taking it game by game, and that's really what we've been doing.
Right, and it's almost like popping the pimple. I mean, you get to the point where, I'm sorry to use that, but you get to the point where it's going to have to burst at some point.
Yeah.
And it sort of takes a little bit of pressure off because you knew you weren't going to go through the whole season without getting scored on. But I thought coming out of the Manheim Township game, even the losses you had, you shut Harrisburg out for 3 quarters. You know, they got to 20 in the third quarter. I don't even think State College really outplayed you guys that much. It was just down to some big plays, and which you didn't allow last night against Chambersburg. So looking forward, I wanted to mention this too. You know, you're my friend Shane's son, okay? And Shane's a Sports Hall of Famer out of Central Dauphin. But I think you've done a good job of just being Mason Griffiths and the Central Dauphin football player and a fine young man. And you never want to sort of separate yourself from your dad because he's an awesome dude. But you're your own man and you're your own Ram football player, and you're doing a great job at it. I got to tell you that.
Thank you.
One last thing. Going into the postseason, do you think you guys have what it takes? And I'm not asking for a prediction because Coach Mack will tell me to never interview you guys again if I do. But you think you have what it takes to win some games this year?
I mean, I think if we keep our heads on right and, we just keep on working hard, I think we have what it takes, yeah.
Right, I do too. And I wanted to mention too, I got T-shirts for all you guys when we get done here, some nice Payer apparel T-shirts. And for our assistants over there, so. All right, well, thank you very much, Mace.
Thanks.
We're going to go to Noah next. Noah's the quarterback. And Noah would like to be a linebacker, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Noah's main goal when he hits a football field is to hit somebody, whether he's on defense or offense. And we cringe sometime. I watched the game against State College, not with John. I think you were watching on TV. But we were texting back and forth, and we were just talking about, man, Noah is taking some hits out there. How's that feel out there as a quarterback? It doesn't look like it bothers you.
No, I'm used to the contact from playing linebacker, and it's not, the O-line does a real good job of protecting me, but when I get out there and start running, I'm going to take some shots. That's just how it is.
Right, yeah. Are you enjoying quarterback?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, you're getting better and better and better. It's just game by game. I don't know if you're getting more protection or you're making better decisions. But, I think the last 3 or 4 games, you're just inching along. And I think the Rams have a quarterback they can trust to go deep in District 3 playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the coaches have been doing a real good job of getting the game plan together and putting us in the best place for success, and the team's really coming along, and the offense is really hitting the peak right now.
Yeah, so. And you sort of got thrown into the fire. I'll end with this. Last year, the first game you really had to play was in Manheim Township in the first game of District 3 playoffs. And, you guys were on the road, and Brady Straub got injured right away. The first set of downs,
play,
I think. First play,
yeah.
Okay. And there you came in, and you did an admirable job, but it just wasn't the right scenario. Do you feel a lot more confident going into this year's playoffs?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, last year I got moved to a full-time linebacker, and I didn't really get that many reps at quarterback really at all because I was one-way defense. And this year I had a whole off-season to prepare and really understand the concepts on offense and just be able to do my job right.
You had a whole off-season rather than 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
That's a big difference. Okay,
yeah.
Well, thank you, Noah.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. Now we're going to go to Adam Burkhart. And Adam, I sort of targeted you. Mason recommended you to talk about community connection. And the importance of community connection today is that you guys are doing as high school student athletes what the next group of men that are coming in are doing out in the community as men. Tell us a little bit. Community Connection is a program that the players take part in and has nothing to do with football. They go out into the community. They might go read with kids or spend time with senior citizens or paint a building or pull some weeds, right? Whatever needs done in the community. And I know that you're one of the leaders of Community Connection. Tell us about Community Connection, what it means to you, Adam.
Community Connections is a very upheaving program. It's almost like not many people think football players are these great guys and everything. Some people think they just have tempers and they just want to hit people, but it's really nice to go out there and really show people and, just treat our community the way it should be treated. It's always nice to go out and help someone, and that all repays you when you get help from them.
Right.
So I think it's just nice to go out there and, show people who we really are and show them that we are still good guys and that we can still come out there and do what things need to be done.
Right. Athletes, I think, get a bad rap, and there's going to be some bad athletes, like there's going to be some bad drywallers or customer service reps or whatever, But by and large, I know a lot of athletes or ex-athletes, and they're good guys, and they're doing what you guys are doing. And I don't think it burdens you guys to have to go out and take part in the community like that. To me, it seems like something that maybe some players would say, oh, man, I can't believe I have to do this in addition to everything else. But you guys enjoy it, don't you?
Yeah, it's almost like it's kind of like a team building thing too.
Right.
Like, we're all there together and we have fun together, and no matter what we're doing, we're all there with each other and having fun together. So.
Good. Okay, well, that's Adam Burkhart, Community Connections. We really appreciate it. Fellas, good luck with the rest of the season. Let me get you your T-shirts here. 1, 2, 3 largest.
Thank you.
Enjoy them.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, that's Rams captains Adam Burkhart, Mason Griffiths, and Noah Hoffman.